Okay, y'all. So Spirit is like, you need to get your cards out and do this now. And I was like, I'm gonna put it on hold and I'm gonna wait a little bit and not. But Spirit's like, no, like the laundry can wait. Like you need to get this message out. So I'm like, okay. So in the background is the song Don't Mess With My Man. That song came to me and it hit me like a ton of bricks, and ever since, Spirit's been like, get your cards out, it's time to do a reading. We have a full moon coming up very quickly, so I'm going to first start with the Moonology cards. I do feel like this is going to be a twin flame reading because of the song itself. It's very forward and it's very blunt and it's telling it how it is, and that's fiery energy, I guess, you know what I mean? So whoa, what do we got going on? Interesting. I have some cards that are flipped, quite a few cards, and that's not normal. So is Spirit guiding me to that? I feel like Spirit is guiding me to take all of the flip. Can you see the cards that I'm flipping? And this one. Okay, bottom of the deck is the answers that you need are coming. Okay. So we got 4 here. You're really close to achieving your goal, and that's also here with your dreams need a practical plan. And I feel like that in this case, I feel like whatever the situation is, where in this specific song, these two counterparts are both speaking up and saying how they feel, what they want, how it's going to be, no questions asked. Nobody else needs to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? So I feel like what it's saying is like there has to be a practical plan if you want to achieve this goal, right? Whatever the shuffle is on, the next song is what'll be next. So we have Show the World the Real You here. Okay? And I feel like it's telling you to like be your authentic self, stand up for yourself, like allow yourself to have a voice and not to just be talked down by all the people around you. Because I know we can get so used to that like codependent energy of like just listening to what everybody around us is saying instead of actually listening to ourselves, listening to our heart, listening to Spirit, listening to God. You know what I mean? We get so used to worrying about everybody else's opinions that we don't pay attention to our own feelings and thoughts, right? And so we have new moon in Sagittarius, and it says luck is on your side. Sorry, I needed to pause. My son came in here and needed a drink. Okay, so luck is on your side, and the song that is playing is Down Ass Chick J Rule. Okay, so that may mean something to you. Okay, so that's what we had for Moonology. I did bring over this super cool piece of Smoky Quartz to protect us for this reading. It's like literally gorgeous. My best friend Kayla gave this to me the other day while I was over there, and like it is so super powerful, right? Okay, so I was also guided to pull out the Romance Angels, which makes sense with the song Down Ass Chick. Let's get a couple shuffles, make sure my cards are the right way. That was interesting though, how that worked. those 4 cards were flipped. That usually doesn't happen. Like, maybe I'll get 1, you know what I mean? But I felt really guided because, like, I still have to fold laundry and help my son pick up his room. And so, like, Spirit, I was going to hold it off. And Spirit was like, no, you need to do it now. You need to do it while it's fresh in your mind. The energy is good. Okay, Spirit. At the bottom of the deck, it's give this relationship a chance. I feel like that hasn't been happening. It hasn't been allowed to happen. Like, there's so many obstacles. You know what I mean? It's like, it can't just come natural. It's like all these obstacles are in the path. When I said obstacles, children came out. So either you as the divine feminine or you as the divine masculine may have children. What else do we have, Spirit? Is that it? Okay, we have true love. So, I feel like with this being a twin flame union, I feel like there has to be so much strategy. It's like making a plan. Like, the only way that's going to happen to achieve your goal is if you make a plan. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if these twin flames are going on this spiritual journey and having this awakening, you know, having these romantic feelings be burning so strong, like, I feel like with this, luck is on your side. I'm seeing the wheel of fortune. It's like the wheel turning in your favor because this could be the one. You know what I mean? Like, you have true love here. This could be the one. Make the effort. You know what I mean? I have a pile over here of 2 cards. I can turn the camera and kind of show you guys how I'm placing these out. My placement is really important to me because Spirit guides me to put certain things in certain places, and it allows me to understand the story more. Okay, so express your love is the next card, and I'm not going to pull a bunch more of these, but I am feeling drawn to keep pulling here. So I put make an effort and express your love together because it's like, I feel like the effort and attraction, I feel like the effort that needs to be put in is expressing that love, like saying how you truly feel, no matter what the fear is. Like, if there is not effort, you know, if there's not communication, neither one of the counterparts are even going to know that it is available to them. You know what I mean? So, and it's telling you to keep an open mind. Okay. So over here I have deception and I have honeymoon, and it's odd that honeymoon and deception would be together, right? So that's why I want to clarify deception and honeymoon, Spirit. What is this about here? Deception and honeymoon. Give your relationship a chance. So maybe it's saying, oh, okay. Okay. So, is that it, Spirit? So, either one or both of these counterparts need to release an X, whether that's emotionally or physically. Okay, sorry, I had to get my son new pants, but it's interesting because every single time I pause, a new song comes on. So this is J-Lo, If You Had My Love. So what's really super interesting about this is I said at the bottom of the deck, it's release your ex, right? Either physically or emotionally or both, okay? And we have engage, give your relationship a chance, engagement, and honeymoon. So what this is saying here is, so it's like when these twin flames are able to come into union, like this is what the path is. Giving this relationship a chance, engagement, honeymoon, you know what I mean? And it's like with this deception and release your ex, it's like this is what's happening right now. This is what's causing the deception. You know what I mean? Because you could have not been in a relationship for a whole year. You know what I mean? But mentally, you still feel the emotion from your ex. And that's why you can't move on with your twin flame. When you come into union, you're two healed individuals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why the process can't be rushed. Because Spirit's not going to bring two together in a union that are going to have to go through all these same. And that's why this. Okay. So this karmic completion card, I don't even have my numerology deck. When I get done with the reading, I'm going to like show you guys my spread and like you can see what I have here. This, I don't have my numerology deck out. This card was on the floor right by like my little office area over here 5 days ago. And something about today was like, get on here, get these cards out, get this reading out. It's important. The songs are important. They're going to mean something to somebody. You know what I mean? And when I was coming over here to stand, like I'm at my dresser tonight. When I came over here, it guided me to grab this card. So I did a reading maybe a month back on karmic completion. Maybe go back and watch that reading if you haven't watched that reading. But like, this karmic completion was the last out of all of the 6 to 10. And all those had been completed in my Master 88 reading, which I still cannot get to download. And I do not understand why, because I feel like there's so much in that video for people who are new on a spiritual path, who maybe didn't understand why they were going through all these emotions or why they were getting led, down this path, why they were seeing synchronicities, why things were happening that they foreseen before they happened, why they were actually happening. And it makes you question, the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Like, there is something more to this. There is a reason why I feel so pulled, my individual self, to do these readings, to come on here and put myself out there and give an experience that I've seen or I've learned or I've researched, because it's interesting to me. I went through this path in the beginning of having to release things from my past that I hadn't released from my past. And I needed to go back and revisit every bit of that so I can grow as an individual. I can be a better mother. I can be a better person. I can be a better daughter. I can be a better friend. That was important to me, because I'm one of those people where the people that have been in my life and the people that are in my life now have been in my life for like a decade or more. You know what I mean? These are people that I truly consider family, even if they're not blood. So when I went on this path, I wanted to be my authentic self. I wanted to show the world the real me, who I am. I don't want to be known or seen as the person that I was 10 years ago. I can't control that. You can't change your past. You can't fix what happened. But if we choose to, in the moment, live our life, make a practical plan, have goals and aspirations. If you want to write a book, write a book. If you want to have a clothing line, start a clothing line. If you want to grow weed, if it's legal and you have your cultivation, grow it. Whatever you want to do, whatever you feel led to do, do that. I'm a life path number 6, and maybe I shouldn't be putting my information out there like that because people try to use it against you, but I'm here to be a healer. I'm here to use my voice, my connection with music, and now my connection with these cards and these crystals and with spirit and God to bring forth messages to you. I did not know it was going to go here, but I guess that's why spirit was like, get on here and do this video. So this is me. My name's Brittany. I do readings. I'm connected to spirit. I went on this spiritual path 2.5 years ago, and it changed my freaking life. And I'm seeing very clearly. I've gone through everything from being called the worst thing you can imagine to being just thrown out like trash. And in life, you're going to learn that you do only have yourself at the end of the day. And you cannot let people tear you down because everybody has opinions. Everybody has a perception also. And not everybody knows the trueness of your heart. I acted completely different 3-4 years ago. I'm a different person, and I'm fine with that. I've had to cut off people. I've had to cut off friends. I've had to cut off family. I've had to cut off my own self at some point. It's not easy to go on this journey, but it is worth it, truly. Okay. Is that all we have, Spirit? I really think that that's all that we really need. I told you guys I would show you my spread. I'm going to put these cards over here. Okay, I'm going to pause this and flip it. Okay, so this is the spread. This is Smokie Quartz. So this is what I have here. This is the story lineup. I know this is probably different than other readers, but Spirit gives me things in certain spaces, and each of those means something. You know what I mean? So, okay, guys, if you don't have any Smokie Quartz, I would get you some because it is gorgeous and it is powerful. And thankfully, I have a soul family who loves the same stuff that I do. So we connect so well, and like every experience that I have over there seems to be magical. And I'm not over exaggerating. I'm being honest. Okay, guys. So remember, we have a full moon coming up. Make sure you stay protected. Let me flip the camera for that. Make sure you stay protected. 1818 on the screen when I pressed it back on to record. There is people out here, energy vampires, people in the 3D life that we know or maybe even don't know that are out to get us. Honestly, until about an hour ago, I had my whole neck all the way up to the back of like my head was in so much pain. And like I'm a stoner, so I smoke weed and medicate when I need to medicate. That wasn't touching it. I went and got 2 ibuprofen and that wasn't touching it. And I placed my hands on the back of my head and I said, please, Spirit, like release this pressure from my head, because, you know, now that I'm on this spiritual journey, like it's a spiritual attack. You know what I mean? Spiritual attack, moon cycles, you know what I mean? Okay, 1919 again, how weird is that? So I'm going to have to look up those angel numbers, 1818, 1919. I'll put that in the description. But when I paused, new song. So it is J. Rule, Mesmerize featuring Ashanti. So what's going on with J. Rule tonight? Is it a J? Like, I don't even think I have J. Rule in my, like, in my watch list. So Spirit is like, so maybe that's specific to somebody. Maybe that's somebody's favorite artist. Maybe that's somebody that you listen to with your twin flame, like however that connects for you, however it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it's just not for you. There'll be something in a reading that'll be for you. And if you want to have a personal reading, like I feel like right now the best thing for me is going to be like this: FaceTime. If you want to FaceTime with me, I can see you, I can feel your energy, you can feel my energy, totally chill vibe. Like, I'm down for that. You know what I mean? So if that's something that you're interested in, you can always send me a message, put a comment down, and I'll let you know a way to contact me, and we can get a personal reading. I just had my best friend's mom come over, and I did a great reading with her. It was such good energy, and she's like a flower child. Like, I've always had great energy with her. We've always been super comfortable together. And it was a really, really, really good reading. And I sent her away with some crystals and some frankincense. And I kind of like to do that. I like to do, when I do readings for people, I like to send people home with like a gift bag with a crystal in it, or like an affirmation in it. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? Just so it's something that they can take home, that they can feel close to, you know what I mean? And go back to that reading and revisit that reading. And so anyways, I'm rambling at this point. It's 21:26. I really am glad that Spirit pushed me to do this reading, because I feel like you heard a little bit about me. It's a little bit more interactive. Hold on just a second. Okay, so the reading was a little bit more interactive. You heard a little bit about me, because I know it's like when you do this whole YouTube stuff, you put these videos out there, you don't know who's going to be watching them. You don't know who's going to be in your following. You don't know who's here for good, who's here, sent by Spirit, or who's here sent for negative intent. You know what I mean? And I feel like because YouTube's been around for so long, for me coming into it brand new, like I already kind of know what to watch for and what to pay attention for. I watch a lot of my guides and shamans who have people with fake pages all the time that try to comment bad stuff and like try to interfere in their business. And it's like, it is very hard. And that's also spiritual warfare. And it's like, I'm putting an aura around me. I'm putting an aura around this page. I'm putting an aura around the collective and the people that are drawn here, because I know what it feels like to go through that. And I feel like it's crazy because now that I'm doing this reading, I don't have any pain or tightness in my neck. And I've literally had it all day from the second that I woke up this morning until it's like, I don't even know what time it is. I'm pretty sure it's almost 10 o'clock at night. Like, until I really Spirit was like, now. And maybe that was the download. I'm new at this too. I'm new at getting messages from Spirit, and maybe that was Spirit guiding me. Hey, you need to get in here and you need to get this reading out. There's somebody that needs to hear this. There's somebody that's going through the same spiritual warfare or the same, relationship with a twin flame. You know what I mean? I'm just here to distribute the information. I'm here to bring forward clarity for people who need it. You know what I mean? And I've always pushed away the idea of doing twin flame readings because it's very, very specific. When I came into this, I wanted to do a wide range of readings, but something is Spirit is guiding me and being like, no, right now in this season, these are the messages that you need to get out. There is specific people that are going to understand and be drawn to those readings, whether or not they know they're in a twin flame relationship or they don't. Because a lot of people don't even know what twin flames are. You know what I mean? And you may be on your YouTube page or your For You page on TikTok or whatever, because I do series and segments over there too. So it's maybe you're on your For You page and something pops up and it's like, whoa. That makes so much sense. And then they start going and they start researching twin flames or soulmate relationships or 3D, 5D messages. They start going through all that process, and then they themselves get on the journey, and they're able to navigate it easier, and they may end up being in union with the other half of their soul. And you may doubt it every step of the way, because that's easy to do. It's been easy to do on the healing process for me too, because I have days where I'm like, man, I should not have reacted like that. I should not have allowed myself to get angry like that. You know what I mean? Because words do hurt, and even your tone hurts. You know what I mean? So it's like, allow yourself to recognize when you make mistakes and just continue to grow and try to be better every day, for yourself. Because in any twin flame soulmate relationship, the best part of the journey is finding yourself and showing the world who you are. You know what I mean? That's what's important here. Not the person that you were 10 years ago. Not the person that you were 20 years ago. Maybe not even the person that you were 50 years ago. For some reason, I'm like, I worked in a nursing home for many years, and for whatever reason, I got this sense of being back there. And the only thing that I can think is that generation of people at that age, they knew what love was, true love. They didn't have the distractions of the world, or money, or greed, or whatever. They didn't have the distractions that we do in our generation. And maybe we need to get back to the true feeling of it. You know what I mean? The true love, the romance, the attraction, the healing. You know what I mean? It's easy to be in a relationship with somebody that you don't have to change for. You know what I mean? So you're going to choose to live in your lower vibration. Or you can choose to be in a relationship that, where's that card there? This could be the one. These romantic feelings. You know what I mean? Like romance. If that's what you want, if that's what you're lacking in your current relationship or the last relationship that you had, and you were like, man, I want something that's going to burn me up inside. I want something that's going to make me want to get up every day and be more and do more. I want to be with somebody that's going to make me want to go to the gym and work out every day. Make me want to go to a cooking class and learn how to cook if you don't know how to cook. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, somebody that you go and do dance lessons with. You may have not thought about doing that with anybody before. I know TikTok's a new thing. Couples doing TikToks together. You literally see people's hearts when couples do TikToks together, genuine TikToks together. It's bringing people closer together and spending that quality time together. That's what people need. Not some relationship that's fly by the seat of the pants, never know what's going on, constant arguments and karmic shit. You know what I mean? So, and karmic is an energy. Karmic is an energy. You can either choose to be a karmic energy, or you can choose to be a light energy. You know what I mean? All right, sorry guys. I did not expect this to be this long, but I think I'm going to leave it there. I think Spirit is telling me that I got the message across that I needed to get across. I'm going to go back and listen to it and make sure I don't sound super crazy, because I'm sweating right now. Spirit was like, you need to get this message in ASAP, Rocky. You know what I mean? So I'm also going to put, I think it was 3 songs that I told you guys that I recognized while we were all here. So I'll put those in the description box below. I'm going to put the properties and what Smokie Quartz helps with. And maybe before the next full moon, you can like pick up a piece of Smokie Quartz and have that to charge and protect you during the next full moon. And I'll also put the dates and stuff for the next full moon. That way you kind of know when everything is. And yeah. So until next time, peace and namaste, guys.